Hey everybody, how's it going? Check this out. I thought I'd give you an update on my carnivorous plant bog. It's definitely not as pretty as it was a couple months ago. Everything is pretty much dormant now. You can see there's still a lot of green, and it'll stay like that for another couple weeks, especially with these warm temps we're having. But I'm going to prep it for winter, and really the only thing I do is kind of just prep my Venus flytraps. So you can see here, they're still doing really well. They're just covered over with some oak leaves. So what I'll end up doing is covering this area with pine needles, probably about 6 to 8 inches of pine needles. And all that does is just give them a little bit of a buffer. If we get any snow, it'll kind of keep the snow off them and keep them well insulated. And then I'll open them up again in the spring. And there we go. The Venus flytraps are covered with pine needles. Now I prefer using pine needles over oak leaves because the oak leaves will really compress and flatten the Venus flytraps. The pine needles kind of spongy, springy, so it won't compress on them and crush them. Plus I think there's a little bit more airflow that goes through there so you don't get too much fungus and other stuff building up. But that's it. They'll be here next spring. Now I've been keeping, this bog is about 5 years old now. But these plants that are in here, I've had for probably close to 20 years, and I've kept them outside. And for those that don't know, I do live in New York, Long Island, New York, so they do get a cold winter, and they do just fine. I think this spring, though, I am going to break it up because those yellow pitcher plants have taken over and have really kind of filled up the whole bog. And I don't have room for any new additions or other stuff. So in the spring, I'll probably break this up and get it going again. Pretty cool.